Now we're camera ready, you know what I'm saying? Is this thing on?
Thank you so much
amazing.
for having me. I'm Chloe King. I am the Fashion Market and Editorial Director at Neiman Marcus. Just had a little cup of coffee, spent some time getting dressed, getting organized for the day, and now we're gonna head out to shows. We're about to go into the Roxanda show. She is such a beautiful colorist. She's always very influenced by art. She explored the idea of sculpture, what it means to create shape, but also the negative space. Definitely a collection that a woman who appreciates art would love. What we see in February is coming for fall, so it's always 6 months in advance. I get to look at what's happening in the women's market, help distill down exciting collections, new designers we might want to pursue, and then boil all that down into messaging that we work with our buying, our creative, and our marketing teams to make sure we are coming up with ways to tell the customer what they should be shopping each season. We're walking into the Saatchi Gallery for the Amelia Wickstead show. Would you like to say hello?
Yeah, yo, what's up?
You should get him next time, actually. Follow him around. When we talk about why a show is so important, the music was so cinematic, the models were walking really quickly, which conveyed a sense of urgency, a little bit of dystopia. There was certain darkness to the show that maybe she doesn't normally explore. We're about to go into Simone Rocha. So beautiful, but a little bit tougher than usual. I admire her very dark, very romantic, but still feminist point of views. It's important to think of the show as the pinnacle of the brand's expression. What you see on the rail in the store is the more commercialized version that they would see out and about in the real world. At its best, it can really bring people together. What we choose to put on our bodies is how we signal to the world our belief system, our moods, and a way to be creating some beauty in a time that's dark. Just went and quickly ran through the Tate Britain. My job in the fashion office is to put the clothes that we're seeing through the lens of what's happening in larger cultural moments. There was a really interesting photography exhibit about the 80s in general and a lot of the social and political upheaval, and really compelling context to have in the back of your mind before you see a bunch of beautiful clothes. One of the things I love most doing is meeting a lot of independent and emerging designers and building those relationships early on. Looking for the next emerging talent takes me all over the world. London is super important because of the exciting talent here. It's always very inspiring to be here and see sort of what's bubbling under the surface. It's part of our responsibility to be nurturing those next generation of voices. We're about to go into Connor Ives. We're here at the Savoy. Really exciting younger talent. Can't wait to see. He is just such a joy, the way that he thinks and works, the looks he puts together that feels sort of retro, but also forward, very tailored, very committed to glamour. Something London does particularly well is how fashion is often used as a platform to express outrage or energize people through the work. I think if you are going to speak to the modern customer, then you really should be speaking to everybody. We're walking into Erdem, second to last show of the day at the British Museum. Similar sense of melancholy there, a lot of sheerness and blue color stories, which to me felt very like ephemeral, almost like a shadow, like a memory, less romantic than we usually see from him, which felt very of the times, very right for right now. Erdem always does a really beautiful job with their show notes, which gives you a really good sort of window almost into the designer's brain. We're going quickly to change before one last show of the day. Ta-da! We're ready to go. Paolo Carzana. He is so thoughtful, so poetic. It was so clever for him to put his dream-like characters into a really grounded reality, which is a neighborhood pub. It's just such a powerful way to end the day because that's the next generation. When he came out at the end, it made the whole room feel emotional. Bravo, Paolo. Thank you so much for spending the day with me. We're about to go in for a little drink with the British Fashion Council. See you soon.